What's up, guys? John from PumaPlow.com. How's everybody doing? Thanks for clicking on the video. So today the Holmer DLC actually came out yesterday. I'm gonna lie. So today the Holmer DLC came out for the Xbox One. That is where I am currently playing. So let's get into it. Let's buy all the pieces. The Holmer DLC was $10 on the Xbox Live store. So if we scroll over here, and I kind of thought it'd be all the way over past like the gold and the JCB and stuff, but it's not. It's right here. So we're gonna buy the tractor part of it. And I was really like not concerned about this thing, but I was like, this thing is weird looking, but you know, it's okay. So in the sugar beets, we obviously have the, you know, sugar beet Homer harvester. Homer. Every time I say it, I just want to go, oh, like, you know, Homer. Okay, never mind. We're gonna come into Slurry tanks. There's a little tank and an applicator here. There is also, I'm trying to remember because I forgot now, manure spreaders. There's a little manure spreader for it as well. To me, the coolest part is the auger wagon. So there's an auger wagon for it. 25,000 capacity, which isn't terrible. It's not, that's not bad. It's not bad. And then there's a, I call it a conveyor wagon, personally. It's basically an auger wagon for sugar beets. And sugar beets only. 35,000 capacity on this as well. Or also, it's pretty cool. I do believe that's it. So, did I not buy any of the, oh, I'm out of money. That's embarrassing. So I thought I had enough money to buy it all. I wasn't even paying attention that I wasn't able to buy it. Wow. I should probably just cut that out, but you know what? We're just going to roll with it. We're just going to do it. So look, here's the tractor. This is a great video so far. I hope you guys enjoy this. So here's the tractor part. It's kind of weird, and it looks very strange. And I guess the engine's up front. And yeah, it's different. It's very different. It has a 3-point hitch with these wheels. I'm not sure what the wheels are for, to be honest. So yeah, it has a 3-point hitch, has a regular pin hitch, and all the hitches for all the bitches. Wait, did I just say that? I should probably not say that. Alright, so when you get in, which by the way, this cab is beautiful. These 3 big displays, and yeah, all they do is show you your ground speed, but that's okay. It's farm sim, it's whatever. Beacons, gotta have them beacons. And of course it has headlights, brighter lights, headlights, backlights, all the lights. Now the cool thing is, so right now it's in a 4-wheel steer mode. Okay, so if I switch to my tractor here and I hit both bumpers and A on the Xbox One, changes me to front wheel steer. And if I hit both bumpers and A again, it changes me to a crab mode. So it's going to crab off to, I would call this the left. So tail to the left. Both bumpers and A again. Crab off to what I would call the right. Both bumpers and A again. 4-wheel steer. Now, as you can see, you can use it as a regular tractor if you wanted to. So, you know, here we're going to hire a seeder here in a second. And like I said, it can be a regular tractor if you want it to be. So we'll go ahead and hire this. And this thing has... we're actually gonna go check now because I don't remember. This thing has almost 600 horsepower. So you gotta think, this thing has a 692, so it's got more than this one, more than the half track. This is a pretty good sized tractor, especially for the money. It's less money than the half track. Yeah, okay, a little bit more money than the half track. A little bit more money than the half track, and it's a way more versatile tractor. So you can see it already wanted to turn around because of the crops I have planted. And then I was like, you know what, let's put the big cultivator on this sucker and just see what it does. So it will cultivate just fine too. It will pull this big old cultivator, and you know, it'll work. You could probably use it for the biggest plow in the game. It'd probably be just fine for that. This is kind of like your one and done tractor almost. Outside of like a front end loader, it basically does everything else. So we'll just keep tabbing through here and go find the next part. So this is the conveyor belt wagon thing, conveyor belt part of it. really, whatever you want to call it. It has a name, but you know. Alright, so the coolest part about the attachments for this is that they all have a beacon on them. And you know me and the beacons. I'm all about them. So now say you have a smaller trailer, you can actually lower this down. Lower your auger conveyor. Not an auger. Not an auger at all. Conveyor. So watch, you can come out here. Lower it all the way down to the darn near the ground actually. I guess if you were going into a lower trailer you would want to do that in real life to keep it from like bruising them, hurting them in any way. So you can see that turn radius is real good with the 4-wheel steer. And so that's the, I was going to call it the Ropa. It reminds me of the Ropa, the sugar beet harvester, the Holmer sugar beet harvester. It's pretty massive, and it's pretty good. We'll look at that a little bit more in a minute here. We got to keep looking at all the accoutrements for this thing. I like I said, I'm really digging this. I was a little skeptical when I first saw this. I was like, I didn't really know what to think about it, but I kind of like it. So here is the manure spreader part of it. So look, it spreads manure. You know, it's not the best spread in the world, but it's one tractor, and then all the other attachments for it. Like I said, I kind of like it. Nothing too special about that. Here, we'll actually stop it, unhook it. So you unhook, and then it shoots out wheels, and then you just, boom, you're off to the next one. Back over it, or under it, whatever, you know. And away you go. So there's that. Here is the liquid manure part of this. And the little thing is separate. So that goes actually on the 3-point hitch. You cannot actually just spread with this. That doesn't work. So you do need the applicator cultivator thing, which is kind of neat. So we'll go ahead and hit the button here. Hit that button there. And I think it's, yep, there we go. So same thing here, it spreads manure and it cultivates at the same time. You can hire this out, so you know, if you didn't want to actually do it, obviously when it runs out it'll just keep magically getting manure and will cost you more money. So there's that part of it. Same thing with the unhooked tank and away you go. Oh, those wheels, okay. I didn't pay attention to that before. Those wheels, wait a second. I'm so confused. Why are those wheels down now? Those wheels weren't touching the ground before, I swear. I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of neat. It works. That's that. Here is the part that I kind of like the most. It's a beloved auger wagon. Because you know me and my auger wagons. I've got to have them. Gotta have them all. They're like Pokemon. The pipe sticks out super far, which, you know, I'm not opposed to or anything. It seems to work. Nothing too fancy about this, but you know, oh, it'll sit there and unload if I unhook from it. That's kind of something. So I love me an auger wagon. Gotta have a good auger wagon on the farm, because why not? So the only thing is with this one is the pipe does stick out like super far, but it folds in nice and compact at the same time. And away you go. 26 mile an hour top speed, so it's not fast, but it's not slow. Like I said though, I really dig this thing, and to show you that it does work with the harvester, of course. Okay, so that's the auger wagon attachment. Did I cover all the attachments? I think I did. So we're back to the Holmer sugar beet harvester. I was going to call it a Ropa Big Bear again, because that's the mod that this thing looks a whole lot like. Except for if you're playing on the PC, don't ever use the Ropa, because it likes to delete everything that you have on your map, which is great. So here's an option for you. This thing holds like 45,000, which is bigger than the in-game harvester, actually. So if we come in here, yes, this one holds 45,000. This one only holds 32,850. We've got a 3 meter working with, or a, what is this one? 4.5 meter working with. You do have to buy the head separately, so that's whatever. And then actually I did not show, there is a header trailer for it as well. and we will show that off in just a second. So here's the harvester all full, and same thing here. Nice cab. Somebody got in here with some muddy footprints. Man, can't have anything nice, can we? So decent in cab. You know, I don't really drive in cab a lot, but something like this I could actually see driving in cab, because you can see your whole, you know, cutter head out there and whatnot. The mirrors are good, I guess. They work anyway, so that's always fun. So same thing with this one, with the both bumpers and your A button on the Xbox One. You can change the way it steers. So for people that don't like articulation, here you go. All wheel steering. For people that want to crab as they harvest, here you go. You can crab this sucker real hard over to, I'd call this the left again. You can crab it back to the right as well. The only thing I don't get about when you crab is you can't turn for crap. So that's kind of annoying. So we'll put it back into, if I do it right here, but just all wheel steering. That's kind of my preferred method here. Now, you can actually lower the chute on this one too, the conveyor belt. So if you are going into a lower trailer, I'm assuming they do that in real life, so you would want to get it down as far as possible without touching the other thing, to limit the damage that you would do to your sugar beets. I've seen some videos of harvesters like this on YouTube before in real life, and they do that. So kind of a cool thing. Let's go do the header trailer. And this thing does fold up like big time, the actual harvester, but I can't do it because I have sugar beets in there right now. So, but it does work. Like I said, it's a whole lot like the Ropa mod from the PC World. If any of you guys have played the PC World and messed with that thing, or have seen us use it in the past on Mountain Lake or some of the other maps. So here we go. Got the harvester and the head. Turn our lights on. This thing's got 3 zones of lighting, and it seems like the head stays on the trailer fairly well. It doesn't necessarily lock on or anything with like you don't have to like push a button or anything to make it lock on, but it seems pretty good. So this DLC costs $10, and you get the harvester, the tractor, and all the accoutrements for the tractor. I'm gonna go ahead and say it was worth it, simply based off, well, first off, I don't really do sugar beets very often, but I might do them a little more now. But it gives you another option on the console for an auger wagon, and I'm always down with that. And realistically speaking, you could buy that tractor and be done. That could be your end-all be-all tractor, because it will pull everything. You know, here's the biggest seeder in the game, and then it pulls it just fine. You know, the hired worker, he'll hire out. Let's change crops, and watch. When he goes to turn, he turns quite nicely. Now, yeah, you need a little more room on the end of your field, because this thing is like as long as a Winnebago or something, but you know, it works. It works good. I'm very, very interested and can't wait to use this thing on more of a scale, kind of like in a Let's Play. So, you know, stay tuned for that, of course. So guys, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button for more, as always. And I am John from BoomPlow.com. I will catch you later. Toodles.